a successful road trip, 6-1 through New York and Boston. He squares and he gets it down to first. Barehanded by Guerrero, and they don't get the out at first. And this is a hard hit ball to deep left. 2 runs will score on the play. It'll be a double for Fletcher, and the Angels have the early lead. And Shohei Ohtani looms on deck. And he crushes one to right field. Hernandez is back, and it's off the wall. 2 runs will score, and Ohtani's on his way to third and in there with a triple.
I don't know what happened, but this is a ball that he's got a chance to make a catch on.
There's a high fly ball to deep right field. Tapia is back and running out of room. And the lead for the Angels has grown to 7-0. The Angels dominate from start to finish.
Yeah, not seen there is the position player pitching for the Blue Jays. And anytime you revert to that, you just know it's not your night.
That's very much so the case, yes. With Merrifield having a little bit of fun. And I liked how he was reviewing his performance, too, on the iPad.
You don't know when you're going to get called again.
Of course
Hopefully not, given, usually you're in that situation when things aren't going very well. But yeah.
Very much so. Yes. I also thought it was interesting to note, too, that it has been a minute since the Angels have actually played at the Rogers Center. The last time was June 20th of 2019. Looking forward to the matchup on Saturday, to see the Leafs.
Yes.
So with his thoughts on the 12-0 loss, here's John Schneider.
Hey, John, coming off the how good that road trip was into a game like this, is that something that you can just flush, or is it something that you look at differently this time of season?
No, you flush it. I think it's one bad day out of the last 8, and you move on to tomorrow. It was not our best brand of baseball today, and that's all right. We've been rolling pretty good, so you just move on to the next day.
And on Teoscar specifically, can you walk us through the play that he had there, and then and in the conversation you had with him in the dugout to his foot?
Yeah, he felt a ball with his foot in New York and got it in the same spot as first AB. Just trying to be sure and see how he was feeling. He was pretty sore, so trying to just be careful with him there. Getting a workout, Rodney.
John, did you get an explanation as to the miscue, if we could call it, there with Teoscar at right field?
Excuse me. No, not really. I think it was, you got Ohtani in the box, and he usually hits the ball pretty hard. I think it was just kind of misread by him. But that was basically it.
So on that play then, it wasn't a question of mobility, it was more a question of a read, as you understand it?
Yeah, I think so. I think if he was really, really hurting, he kind of would have told us before the game or after the at-bat. So, yeah, I think it was just kind of misread and, put that on top of fouling a ball off his foot twice, just trying to be careful with him.
Moving forward day to day?
Yeah, I think so. We'll see how he comes in tomorrow.
On Mitch White, I guess what do you take away from his start today and what he showed you guys?
A lot of guts again. I thought that it was a little bit unlucky. I thought we could have probably helped him out a little bit defensively, but he didn't back down. He wanted to go back out for another one, which is a credit to him, knowing where we were with the bullpen. But I thought he was, I think his breaking ball is kind of key for him. And when he was landing it and landing his curveball and locating his slider where it should be, he's pretty good. He's shown that over his last few outings. So gutsy effort from him.
What did you see from Kikuchi today?
A lot of really good things. First batter was a little tough, and then he locked it in and struck out 6 out of 8, including a couple of really good hitters. So, just 2 mistakes, really. I thought he got better as his outing went on. And, nice to see that he still has that length, 55 pitches or whatever it was to kind of build back up. But outings like that, I think, can do a lot for him. And, obviously saved our bullpen coming in where we were a little bit thin tonight. And really couldn't have been happier with the way he threw the ball.
All right. The Jays and Angels are continuing their series right here on Sportsnet. That is Saturday, Blue Jay Central, 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 in the morning on the West Coast. It should be a fun day at the Rogers Center. It's shaping up, first of all, to be quite the pitching matchup Saturday. Shohei Ohtani versus Alek Manoah, 2 of the best starting pitchers in the AL. And on top of all of that, of course, this being the year 2022. 30 years since the Jays won their first World Series. They're going to commemorate the occasion. A lot of the players, some of the players, I should say, will be in the house. There'll be a ceremony. There's a giveaway.
The bomber jacket.
Oh, man.
It looks really awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, the place is sold out. It's going to be wonderful. The vibes are going to be great.
They're going to be incredible. And I did see, in case anyone was hoping to grab a ticket, I was looking them up today. A 500 level seat I saw was going for $158.
Oh, I looked.
Crazy. All right. So in order to bring in the next, I guess, feature edition on this segment of Sports Spanish, do you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to lean back in my chair.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't get it. I might
Okay.
just wave him in with two hands like you did that one time with Pat. You know, you got to know who we're talking about by now, right?
Yeah. Do you? Okay. Well, either way, here's someone that you should recognize alongside Tim on Tim and Friends.
They got a good team. Yeah, they really do. Top to bottom, they got a team that that they're playing well at the right time. There's no reason they can't win it all. Because they have a little bit of everything, and they're young. I mean, they should be very competitive for a number of years. I like their team. That's the bottom line. Of course, I still work I'm working with the Braves, world champs.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
There's a chance we might repeat. Don't kid yourself.
They're pretty good right now. Are there one or two guys on this team that kind of jump out at you that you wish you had back in the day? You guys came pretty damn close. Are there one or two guys that kind of jump out?
Well, naturally, Vladdy Jr., right? Yeah. And he's a generational player. And, I can remember when they signed him, they came in raving about him. And, I think that the feeling at that time, because Anthopoulos was still GM, and the feeling was, well, gosh, I hope I'm still around when he gets here, But I wasn't. But he can help any team. Even Gossman. I saw Gossman when he was at Baltimore, and he was just figuring it out. Great arm, but he couldn't win. He didn't know how to. And then eventually it clicked for him, especially when he was out there with the Giants. He's another guy. You put him on any team, he would have helped us tremendously. And then Romano, another one, a good, strong Canadian kid who's turning one of the better closers in the league at such a young age. He could have definitely helped us. I mean, he was close back then to getting up there with us, but I left too soon.
All right, so John Gibbons there knows a thing or two now about the Braves. Oh, look at this. Braves, Cardinals, 42-year-old Albert Pujols, 4 home runs in his last 8 games. Everywhere he goes, he's getting a really nice warm reception. You love to see it. Bottom 2 in his first at-bat, Pujols caught looking at a fastball there from Spencer Strider. Got some words there for the ump. Uh-oh. Okay, top 4, man on first. Matt Olson with a ground ball. Nolan Gorman tries to start the double play, and then oops. Oops, indeed. The runner comes all the way around to score on the error, part of a 2-run frame, 2-1 Atlanta. Bottom 4, Pujols. Second at bat. Okay. That's a single. It's actually his 10th hit in his last 7 games, but he was left stranded. Top 6, nobody out. And the Braves, I bet Gibby like to see this, load the bases. William Contreras, though, lines one the other way. That'll find the gap, gets to the wall, and all 3 runners come home on the double, making it 5-1 Atlanta, and that is where we sit in the top of the 7th.
Atlanta, of course, chasing the Mets in the NL East. Rockies in New York. Top 6, Colorado down 3-zip. 2 men on for Brendan Rodgers. Lifts one deep. It hits the top of the wall and somehow, bounces back into play. Looked like it just wanted to take a nap in that cushion. 3-run frame, though. Game tied at 3. Top 8, Rockies down by 1. 2 out, bases loaded. 2-2 count. Elias Diaz goes the other way, splits the outfielders, gets to the wall. The double clears the bases. Another 3-run inning for Colorado. The Rockies lead 6-4. Bottom 8, though. Marcana has an answer. Rips one down the line. Finds its way to the corner. A double brings home 2 runs. Kana, 3 RBI in this one. This game is tied at 6. Bottom 9, Mets with 2 on. Francisco Lindor. The line drive. Sam Hilliard. The great diving catch, robbing him of a hit and potentially saving the game until Pete Alonso comes up.
0-2 to Alonso. And Pete hits it on the ground toward the home base hit. Here's Nimmo on third, heading for the plate. Nimmo slots in safely and the Mets win it. Pete Alonso on an 0-2 pitch drives in the winning run in the bottom of the 9th, and the Mets win it 7-6.
The team is good. clutch single for Alonso, New York's 6th walk-off victory of the season. They take a wild one, 7-6.
Pirates and Phillies. Phillies sitting in the second wild card spot in the National League. Bryce Harper making his return from the injured list. It's been another lineup since June 25th. Bottom one, Harper's on deck. Alec Baum with runners on second and third.
Little tapper. Runner not breaking. They got a chance.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness. They get nobody. What in the world?
The Pirates get a ground ball, but they can't get a single out. Uh-oh. So the bases are loaded for guess who? Dun, 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 dun. Harper, the two-time MVP. I mean, does not disappoint. He singles in his first at-bat in over 2 months, and that scores 2 runs. Harper was 1 for 4 with 2 RBI. In his return to the lineup, the Phillies, they win 7-4.
Padres and Royals, top 3. Will Myers launching his 2nd home run of the season. Already has 3 RBI in this game. It's 5-0 for the Padres. Next batter, Jake Cronenworth. How about back-to-back Jacks? He goes deep as well, his 13th of the season. 6-0 Padres, a little closer. A lot more runs, 9-5. San Diego up right now in the top of the 7th.
Cubs and Brewers, bottom 5. Tyrone Taylor opens the scoring with his 13th home run of the year. And that means it is 1-0 for the Brewers. Nice and, well, I guess not nice and early. Either way, they're up 1-0. Top 7 now. Man on for Ian Happ. He takes Matt Bush deep and gone. The Cubbies, they pull in front 2-1. That's where we are in the bottom. Oh, 2-2 now. Bottom 9. Wait. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now the Phillies pick up the win. So, I mean, they're still 3 games up on the Padres, but the Padres did win, so they continue to hang on to the 3rd wildcard spot right now in the National League. But hey, the baseball on Friday night is not over.
That's right. In fact, you can watch the Yankees and A's right now on Sportsnet 1. If you want to hang out with us, we're going to take you to that game right after this break.